Hi, this is a recording showing you the commands that we done inside week 2. So it's just a little revision just to make sure everyone's okay. I would suggest you do the exercises at the end as well. Okay, so the first thing that we done was we made a new directory. So the command to make a new directory is mkdir, and the directory that we done was week 2. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move into week 2. So the command from last week, if you remember, is cd for change directory, and then we have got week 2. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some more folders inside week 2. You can make a whole series of folders at the one time by using mkdir, and I'm going to make folder 1, folder 2, folder 3, and other. Okay, so what I have got is I've got a whole list of folders that I have created. So I'm going to come out of week 2, and to do that we type cd space dot dot. Now if I type pwd, it shows me where I am right now. So pwd is print working directory. So it shows me I'm in /home /vmclean. Yours would show you /home / your user ID number. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the copy command. Now I'm going to copy some files from a folder location at the root of the file system. So we're going to move into that first. So cd space /etc will move us into the etc folder, ls, and it will show us the contents of etc. Remember we done this one last week. To come back out of etc and move back to the root, just type cd space dot dot. I'm just going to use the clear command to bring my cursor back up to the top of the screen. So if I type ls, what I want to do is I want to move into the exercise folder. So to move into folder, we type cd and then the name of the folder. In this case, it's exercise. So to see the contents of exercise, we just type ls. So you can see there that you have got a number of files, and all those files end in .txt. What we're going to do is we're going to use the copy command. The copy command is cp, then space. Now I could copy all these files individually by just specifying the file name, or because they all end in .txt, what I can do is copy them all at once by using a wildcard. So if I type *.txt, what that means is asterisk is a wildcard that will replace one or more characters. And we have placed .txt, so the .txt is pick up all files that end in .txt, you don't care what their name is. So we have that, and we have to tell the machine where we want to put these files. So /home /vmclean /week 2. And what that will do is it will copy the text files into week 2. What I can do as well is I can use a question mark. So if I know that there's only one character that changes in the file name, I can use a question mark instead of an asterisk. So to do that, I type cp space and then the word file, question mark, .txt. So all that's saying is I want to copy the files that start with the word file. I don't care what the next letter is or symbol, and it's got to end with .txt. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll put them inside home. Mine's is vmclean, yours will be your student number. And I'm just going to stick them inside folder 1. Okay, so I've copied the files across and I've used two different methods here. What I could do is I could just copy the file on its own. So to do that, type CP, and this time I'm just going to take across OSI and I'm going to put it inside my home directory. So I have /home/vmclean and hit enter. So to see this itself, what we'll do is we'll move back across to our home folder. So the shortcut for moving back to the home folder is CD tilde. And to prove that we're back in our home folder, PWD will show us where we are at the moment. I'm just going to type clear again to bring my cursor up to the top of the screen. So now if I type ls, we have OSI, which I copied across. I'm going to move into week 2, so that's CD week 2. And then ls, and you can see the other files are there as well that we copied across. Okay, so we've copied files across as a group, we've copied everything. We've copied a subgroup, and we've also copied one file. What I can also do is I can rename files. So to rename a file, the command that we use is mv, which is actually the move command. But so we're going to rename computer.txt and we're going to call it pc.txt. Okay, so to prove that that has happened, if I type ls, now we're going to move pc.txt and we're going to place it inside of other. Okay, so we've moved files, we've renamed files. What we can also do is we can show more information about the files themselves. So I'm just going to type clear here to clear my screen so the cursor comes up to the top. So if I type ls-l, what it actually does is it shows me more information about the files and the folders that I have here. So to the left hand side, you can see that you have got a whole series of dashes and R's and W's and dashes all over the place. The first one here, the first dash or D, would indicate if it's a file or a folder. If it has a D, it's a directory or folder. If it has a dash, it's a file. And then the permissions themselves come in groups of 3. So the first 3 here, RW dash, that's the permissions relating to my account. So this is a file called file1. You can see that on the right hand side. So it tells me I've got read-write permissions to this. The dash, the third one there, is a dash because it's not a program. If it was a program, you may well have an X in there, and it just means it's executable. It means I can run it. When we come to play with the scripts, we'll have to do that. So the next set of 3 permissions are for the group. It's r dash dash, and the next set of 3 permissions are for anyone else. So that is r dash dash. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove a file. I'm going to remove file 4. So rm file4.txt. And to prove that it's gone, we have got file 4 not displayed on the listing. So I'm going to move out of week 2 and come back down to the root of my directory. I'm typing clear just to bring my cursor back up to the top of the screen. So if I want to see a recursive listing of all the files and folders that I have inside week 2, I can type ls minus capital R week 2. And that shows me that I have got week 2, I have got folder 1, folder 2, folder 3 and other, and I've got some files in each of these. Okay, I'm just going to clear again. All clear is doing is just clearing the screen, nothing else. So what I can also do is I can see the permissions for these recursively. So ls minus capital R minus L, week 2. And what I see is I see all the permissions for all of the files and folders that I have within the system inside week 2. Okay, again, I'm going to type clear to bring my cursor back up to the top of the screen. Okay, the last command that we looked at was to delete a directory. So the command for that is rm space minus R, because our directory is not empty and we want a recursive delete, we want everything gone. So rm space minus capital R, week 2. And then if we type ls just to prove, it's gone. It has. So that is a summary of the commands that we done in week 2. Have a go at the exercises. Any problems, let me know.